Happy Sunday, everyone. It's Mr. Lamb coming to you with videos for the Unit 4 test. Again, this will be 4 videos, one for each page. The overall point total for this one will be 30 points for this assessment. It was taken as a 3.33 grade, so it makes it right around out of about 99 points. We're going to start with page 1, and page 1 is worth 10 points. And let's take a look at questions 1 and 2. Each of these two are both worth 1 point each. So you have 1 point for question 1, and you have 1 point for question number 2. All right, it says solve for y. Leave your answer in simplest radical form if necessary. Since I'm given two sides, I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And the one major component that we need to know is c must be the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is across from the right angle. So in this case, y must be my c. The other two can be a or b. It really doesn't matter. So for a, I'll do 30. So I'll do 30 squared. For b, I'll do 40 plus 40 squared equals c squared. Well, 30 squared is 900. 40 squared is 1600 plus c squared. 900 plus 1600 is 2500. So c, and in this case, remember, my c value is actually y. So y is equal to the square root of 2500. I know I've been saying c, but in the problem it is y. And if I were to type that into my calculator, you will see that the square root of 2500 is 50. It's 50. I did not really need to go through the process of trying to simplify that radical because it comes out to be a really nice answer. You did get half a point if I saw that you had y squared or c squared equal to 2500. I did give you a half a point there. All right, for number 2, again, I'm going to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And that means I have to find c. C is always across from the right angle. So 18 in this case is my c. So a squared, I'll call that y. So y squared plus 4 squared equals 18 squared. So that is y squared plus 16 is equal to 18 squared, which is, grab a calculator, 324. Subtract 16 on both sides. So y squared equals 308. So y is equal to the square root of 308. You got a half a point if I saw that. It's half a point. And then you had to simplify the radical. So the square root of 308 does not come out to be nice like it did in question 1. Actually, if I wanted to do the factor tree of 308, uh, 308 is 4 times 77. 4 is 2 times 2. So when I reduce that radical 308, just write it over here. So this is 2 times 2 times 77. Remember, it has to come out in a pair of 2's. So there's a pair, so a 2 makes it out. Nothing else does. So y is equal to 2 on the outside, radical 77. And that would have been the other half of a point. All right, let's jump down to question number 3 then. And this is 4 parts. Part A was worth 2. Part B was worth 2. Part C was worth 2. And part D was worth 2. These are all special right triangles. Again, leave our answer in simplest radical form. This is where I'm going to use my m's and m radical 2's and 2m's and m radical 3's. So as I look at triangle A, that is a 45, 45, 90. So across from my 45's, we know that these are both m, and the hypotenuse is m radical 2. So I'm looking for an equation. Here's my equation. So m is equal to 8. Solve for m, it is. I have nothing left to do there. So now I need to find x and y. So x equals. Well, if I look up here at the triangle, right in here, it says that x is equal to the m value. So in this case, x is equal to 8. And y is equal to, if I look down here, y is equal to m radical 2. So m is 8, so 8 radical 2. Let's move over to B. B is a 30, 60, 90. So across from 30 is m, across from 90 is 2m, and across from 60 is m radical 3. Find your equation. Here's my equation. 2m equals 36. So that means m is equal to 18. So now let's find x and y. X, if I look into my picture up here, says x is equal to the m value. So in this case, x is equal to 18. And over here is my y value. And the y value is equal to the m value radical 3. So in this case, 18 radical 3. Okay, moving on to C. All right, and C, it's another 30, 60, 90. So across from 30 is m, across from 90 is 2m, and m radical 3. So here's my equation. M radical 3 equals 8 radical 3. Divide both sides by radical 3. And m is equal to 8. So now I have to find x and y. So what does x equal? Well, over here is x. X is equal to 2 times m. So 2 times 8 is 16. And the y is down here. And y is equal to the m value. So y is equal to 8. And then letter D is 45, 45, 90. So the legs are m. Hypotenuse is m radical 2. Here's my equation. M radical 2 equals 24. Divide both sides by radical 2. So m equals 24 divided by radical 2. Remember, we're not allowed to divide by a radical. So I'll multiply by a fraction that's equal to 1. Radical 2 over radical 2 is a fraction equal to 1. So the top, 24 times radical 2 is 24 radical 2. The bottom, radical 2 times radical 2 is 2. Simplify, 24 over 2 is 12. And don't forget your radical 2. So now I have to find the x and the y. So x, the bottom of that triangle, it says that x is equal to the m value. So 12 radical 2. Y, on the left, is also equal to m. It's also equal to 12 radical 2. So in that case, both x and y are both 12 radical 2. And that is the end of page 1. In the next video, you can see page 2.